Alright, now we're reading chapter 32 of the Monogatari manga. And we've got some classic Fujiko depiction of Araragi here, bouncing around like Nobita and Doraemon. I'm hoping that those names are at least ballpark accurate. Now, it's kind of funny because both the Shaft anime and the manga will do these gags. And I think that would have confused me because so far, in terms of these sort of visual breaks and metaphorical depictions, there hasn't been any overlap between the manga and the anime. But this one, it's because in the light novel itself, Nisiosen will write, my expression looked like a oh, I'm saying a different name now. One of those can't be right. Fujiko Fujita, or like a Doraemon character or whatever. It's referenced in the light novels. That's why both of these artists are choosing, Shaft, the artists of Shaft, the animation directors, and, oh great, the mangaka. Anyways, you get it. It's very cool. I tripped up. I actually tripped up inside my mind. I am a lesbian. Maybe girls these days are actually doing things like this, being light, liberal. Okay. I sheepsees. Kaori-san, that was a bit too frank just now. Let me rephrase that. I am Yuri. Oh, so great. Me too. No, wait. Aragi, at first shocked, but now quickly putting together what this all means with the previous things he's learned. That girl never really forgot about me, huh? The whole combo thing in middle school, what was it called? Said that girl. Subtleness. What did that mean? What did that mean? What exactly was happening in middle school before? Okay. Alright. I don't know why it says olive necklace here. I don't know what that's a reference to. But, yeah, you can see why they chose lilies. That, of course, also being pronounced Yuri. Just had a one-sided crush for Senjogahara senpai. Purely my perfect and beloved senpai. So attracted to her, I would chew the gum she chewed. Oh. So my feelings draw the line. I would die for Senjogahara. Dead or I love. I don't really know the difference between gum and candy. Araki is so far out of his depth here. This is a situation that I feel like by further on in the series, he could actually kind of handle better. This is like a little glimpse at his relative emotional immaturity in these first arcs compared to later. That he is like so frazzled right now. There's nothing he can really say. Said something great there, did I? I love sounds like I live, so I was pretty proud of that. Yeah, she looks so. This face is like fantastic. I love this face so much. I think that's the face I make whenever I'm really proud of something I said too. All right, now we get a flashback. So we've seen a few kind of slices of their middle school days, but this is the first one explicitly from Kanbaru's perspective. That it's her narrating these events now. So we'll see how things look to her. You were quite fast as I came by. Sure not to bother you, so please let me watch you. Saying something like this about the person I've trusted for years may be kind of a betrayal, but this was my first impression. Something bad showed up. Wow. And this is a rare glimpse, too, of what the middle school Senjogahara really was like. How she really was perceived. And you can see how this would come across, right? She really does look perfect and elegant. A rich girl, yeah, I think that's a reasonable guess. Someone extremely talented and extremely strong, whose reputation precedes her. This is, it would be kind of terrifying for Kanbaru. Rumors were more than true. So how about it? Want to change clubs to the track team? Spend our youth with each other and cultivate ourselves together. Wow! Laying it on thick. Yeah, Araragi cannot recognize this middle school form of his girlfriend. The one entirely devoted to creating and maintaining this facade. Come again later. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, like, how often is it that you get this kind of retrospective pre-character development examination flashback where the characters in the present day can't even recognize who these flashback versions are. That's so wonderful. That really shows the depths of character development, that like it all makes sense and yet it can still be so shocking. That's like a sweet spot of all sweet spots. Nicely done. Quite a lot of energy. Don't mind our people. I love taming cute girls like this. Yeesh. You can see here they're at odds with this crazy 90-degree perspective between the two of them. This is Senjogahara's fan club, shocked that someone would possibly decline an invitation from her. Probably wasn't it. I had to, or I would have bent. I was captivated by Senjogahara's power. And that scared me. Oh, middle school Kemba is so cool. Practicing by yourself so early in the morning, I expected no less. Senjogahara appears again. Kemba, how about you and I have a match? It's the type I assume you to be. If I win, you join the track team. Does that sound good? I win, will you join the basketball team? What? Stop coming to the basketball team every day. That's the subject. I like what he does this. Naruhodo. That's the subject. Yeah, that totally is. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, because like aspects of their personality haven't changed at all. It's just kind of like the mood they were in, the way they behaved. But like the underlying energies, the things that make them capable of those behavioral choices, that remains fairly solid. That remains like, I'm like giddy with how good this is. Already this chapter has had two like 10 out of 10 faces, both on Kamburo and Senjogahara, and then plenty of 9 out of 10s too. Huh? Why? Why would I join the basketball team? Free throws. Shoot 10, and the one who gets the most baskets wins. It was no good. Senjogahara, 10 out of 10, perhaps? Ooh, no. It's something even more important. My heart is already conquered by Senjogahara-senpai. Those panties can make anyone fall in love. He's had the same experience. He gets an Araragi-senpai. I also really like that Araragi saying this means that if we kind of assume the narrative style of flashback where instead of like having a hallucination of what's happening, it's just Kanbaru explaining everything that we're seeing in the flashback to Araragi. That means that she was like, oh, but when she was taking her free shots, I saw her underwear, and I realized my heart was already conquered by Senjogahara-senpai. Oh my gosh. It's like, you win, Kanbaru-san. Good game, though. Well, then I'll give up on you fair and square. Purpose. You planned this whole thing from the start. Put yourself at a disadvantage to show that you lost in front of everyone. Oh, wow! So kind of a selfless move, right? Everyone was watching, and this way, they won't be mad that Kanbaru rejected the invitation. They'll kind of respect the terms of the bet, and she won't have the whole Senjogahara fan club bearing down on her. Nice! Wow! Senjogahara, what a kind heart that lurks within so many layers of facade and irony and sadism. Sadism. The moment Senjogahara-senpai actually protected me. Yep. I've been strangled on the spot. You screwed up. You might not have been able to go back to the basketball team. Yep. Boss abandoned her and granted it was matter. Cronies didn't make a move. Got into the super tough and elite. Now it's high school. Even though I sucked at studying, worked myself to the death so I go to the same high school as Senjogahara-senpai, and I made my mind up to confess. Another amazing face. Look, oh my god. How is this possible? And then, What did you see? I regretted it. What did you see? Araragi Koyomi? Hanging out in class? Having a snack? Heard Senjogara Senpai got a boyfriend. Just went to check it out. Right there was Senjogara Senpai making a happy smile that she never showed me before. She was slandering to me at that time, yeah. Envy. Envy, 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 envy. Midway, I changed my mind. I envied you to the very end. Oh, oh man. Oh, what? So good. Oh man. So good. I think this is like something only manga is capable of. This is like the real brilliance of the medium coming through to me. Let me try to explain. Think about like the arc of this chapter. That it starts, we'll go way back with this Yuri stuff, Araragi's fantasies. It's kind of light. There's lots of jokes about how different they were in middle school. There's kind of this tension and this action, and it all kind of takes place on one plane. You know, like this is an entirely kind of layer of story that we hear the entirety of. We know now the full story. Sure. There's like some twists. There's some revelations, and there's a nice conclusion. Okay, and then just over these pages, starting with Kanbaru kind of getting like a little flustered here, really kind of allowing her own emotions to start spilling out. We get this amazing just downward escalation, this plunge into the depths of emotion. This one page, she sees the smiling face, there's no reaction. The page of the envy, 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 envy. We kind of rotate around Kanbaru, seeing her in split scene with Araragi at the very end. Okay? And then, we don't get the full effect when you're reading it on the computer, but imagine then just turning the page, and the next thing you see is this amazing 2-page spread of the monkey's paw. And just how radically different this is from every other image in the chapter so far. It's not flowery, it's not the intensity of middle school rivalry. It's not the familiar landscapes of the gym or the classroom. It's this intricate wooden box covered with elaborate seals. This ornate wrapping paper, layers of it, and deep, deep within, the twisted, shriveled monkey's paw. Oh, isn't that just chills? Like, just thinking about that, deeper and deeper, darker and darker, until in the end, just that revelation. And it's not like it's a surprise. We knew where this was going, but it's the introduction of this known element, this element that we understand now to be so terrifying and so evil, to have almost killed Araragi, our beloved protagonist, the night before. To see it, knowing that this is Kanbaru unwrapping it and seeing it herself. Did she show him a picture? Wow! She showed him a picture of it on her phone. That's what was being depicted there. Oh, that's so cool. It's like simultaneously both within the flashback and something that is being seen by the characters in the present day. I'm so impressed. That's why I made a wish. This monkey's paw. All right. Ooh. Okay. I think we'll read one more. And then we'll take a break. And we'll read some other stuff. Because I feel like I don't want to like oversaturate myself with this series. I don't want it to lose its impact because I've read too much of it all at once. So we'll read one more. So you get to watch that tomorrow. And then, yeah. Okay.